What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today I have a very exciting model review for you all. Today we're going to be taking a look at a rather unique aircraft. This is the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines Embraer ERJ-195 E2. What a cool aircraft. So excited to finally have this mold in my collection. And today I will reveal the real reason as to why I got it. The reason that I mentioned in the massive unboxing wasn't incorrect, but you'll see, trust me. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started with the box, and certainly going to have a story time for this aircraft. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and review the full aircraft to leave some suspense. So hopefully all of you will be able to make the 6-minute review, and then after that we'll dive into the full reasons there. Again, what I listed previously wasn't incorrect, but you'll just have to see. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the box. So we have the GeminiJets logo right here, made for collectors by collectors. Here's the CGI of the aircraft. It looks quite nice, and these aircraft are really cool, and we'll be talking about that throughout the whole video. Embraer ERJ-195 E2, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, one of the 400 scale die-cast model aircraft. Obviously a recent release. This came from the Texan Airplane store during the DFW Airline Collectibles Show in 2024. I believe this was released in late 2023 or early 2024. It's a rather new aircraft, so certainly super glad to have it. And let's just go ahead and bring it on into the frame. So obviously the Embraer ERJ E2 is quite a cool aircraft. So obviously this is developed off of the original ERJ-195, and they really did some advancements here, particularly with the wings and the engines. That's really the two major places, but obviously quite a bit of detail went into some of the differences that you're seeing with this particular airframe. So we're not going to waste any further time. I'm going to go ahead and back us up just a little bit and zoom us in just a little bit farther so you can get a little bit better view here in reference to the design, and we won't waste any further time and go ahead and get into the KLM City Hopper. Technically this is a City Hopper aircraft, which would be the equivalent of like American Eagle, Delta Connection, United Express, KLM City Hopper in this case. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So here's the cockpit windows. They look really great along with the nose cone. I think they personally did a really good job here casting this. It looks really nice, and overall really good effort on the mold itself, so that's awesome to see. You get the nose cone, and of course you have some various pitot tubes and other markings. It is very detailed up there, so we love to see that. I believe this says Air France and KLM partnership right here. I could be wrong, but that's what it appears to be, so cool to see whatever that is though regardless. Obviously, as I was just talking about with Air France, they're definitely a part of SkyTeam, so you have their logo there, so cool to see KLM working with airlines like Air France, Delta, and others. There's the nose landing gear. It looks quite nice. It does have some forward tilt there, so that's also cool to see. Now, as of for the nose landing gear door, I believe it says NXE for November X-ray Echo, and I think it's a 060. I can't really tell, but it should be the fleet code, and obviously the last 3 registrations, so that's cool to see. Nose landing gear, maybe just a touch thick, but again, I haven't seen any of these in real life yet. I don't even think I've seen one fly at this point. I'm trying to remember if I've seen a Porter one or not. I want to say no, but that might be wrong. Anyway, though, later in this video, we'll reveal some secrets. So, anyway, though, so I'm not sure if I've seen one fly. This is getting recorded on May 7th, by the way. So that's why I'm saying this now. But later in this video, there'll be some more context to go along with that. So anyway, nevertheless, it still looks really good. So here's the swoop. That looks really great too. Here's the L1 door. That looks really nice. And we have another SkyTeam logo. So definitely pushing that. And they do a really good job of that. So that's awesome to see. So here on the KLM E2, I believe it's I can't remember if there's a couple seats of first class or not. I want to say no. I believe it's an all economy configuration. But anyway, it's a 2x2. So you have the first couple windows here, and then you got some additional ones, so those look really nice. You do have a line here, I believe that's the engine line, and then some absolutely outstanding detail there on the front of the aircraft, referring to the actual root of the wing, and then obviously details leading up to that. You can just see how detailed it is with all those cutouts and other various pieces there. So this is super impressive, and I personally think GeminiJets did a really good job here with this. One of the absolutely coolest features of the E2, and hopefully we'll see this on more new molds coming up, is this beautiful stubby antenna. So obviously the sizing is correct, but it's also bent, which is really cool in how it is in real life. So really great detail here by GeminiJets, and proportionally it just looks awesome. So really trending in the right direction with antennas like this, and aerials are really starting to step up, so we can't not recognize that right now. It's really cool. There's the emergency wings exits. We have 2 of them on this aircraft, and then of course we have the pad there, which also looks really nice. Now we're really going to start getting into the differences. So this is kind of where it starts to look like a mini Dreamliner almost, or I'm not exactly sure what aircraft, kind of like a 220 even, but you can see the engines are large. These engines, I believe, are we'll just go ahead and get, these are Pratt & Whitney engines. These are PW19Gs. So you can see here how big those are and the amount of thrust that they're capable of producing, but also keeping the sound down too, which is really nice. So you can see that there in the front, which is really nice. You got the KLM logo and obviously the line, some other really good details. A very, very small exhaust for that big of an engine. So that certainly shows you the advancements these aircraft have made. The fan blades also look good. They did a good job on that mold representing that. Better look at the nose right there, nose landing gear, all that looks really solid there, so we'd love to see that. Now, as of for, again, huge engines, just really want to make that clear. The wings kind of looks like a 220 a little bit, kind of could even get some 737 vibes, but certainly an extension. It's really tough to relate this because obviously it doesn't have winglets like the 195, so if it really does look like the 195, it's kind of tough to see it, but you certainly have the same kind of vibe there, but the slant there really just kind of makes it different. You can really see there where even kind of a mini Dreamliner kind of feel can come in, but you know, you could relate that to several different aircraft. So tell me in the comments what you think. I would love to hear it. But you also have these stubby end points, which is really cool too. So all that looks really nice. Now here on the back of the aircraft, you got additional windows here. I believe these hold like 21, 22 rows or so. Quite a few for sure. Main landing gear also look great. Definitely don't want to take away from that. And also the wing root, which is certainly really great to see right there in the additional pieces of that. So they did a really good job detailing all that. There's the rest of the windows. You got the cheat line coming all the way through. That's a beautiful blue shade. And overall looks really good. I'm going to move over just a little bit here. Then we have the second antenna like that, which is really cool. And the last one is a normal one, but they all look really great. Registration is Papa Hotel November X-Ray Echo, which is great. And then you have the Netherlands flag, and I'm not sure what the second icon is there for that flag, but still looks really good. The L2 door, you got the lever, the window, all the great details there. And then I have no idea what this says. It might be the registration small. I can't really tell, but it still looks really solid there. So we'll certainly take that. That looks really cool. Now the tail certainly looks more like an ERJ, which is awesome. So you can see that there in the slant. Definitely notice how it like slants not even straight at an angle like that, but rather cuts back in, which is really neat. So love that design. EPU, horizontal stabilizers, all the additional details. You also got some really good detail there. I'm not exactly sure what we're going for there, but it's really great. This side kind of looks more like an ERJ 170 kind of with that small door, but you can see that there. Cheat line goes all the way through. You do have the two baggage doors right there, one in the front, one in the back. And again, there's a better look at the landing gear and those huge engines. The E2s are really cool looking plane. So let's take a look at the top and bottom, and then I'll reveal all the secrets. Top looks really good. The creases on the wings are really great from the flaps and the ailerons and the speed brakes. They did a really good job here with all the details there, and I love that. So that's one of the coolest parts of this model. Bottom is extremely detailed. You even have some vent detail down there, which is fantastic. The stand hole, multiple panels, and of course the registration down there too. A pretty large Gemini logo for 2024. That looks really great, among so many other details. So this is really cool, and obviously not everybody's going to be looking at the bottom of these models, but what you can say is that it looks really good. Okay, so if all goes according to plan, this should be coming out sometime in the middle to late June time frame. I want to say this should be, I could be wrong, but if I've done my math right, I think this should be coming out, I want to say June 12th. I might be wrong, but I'm thinking it's June 12th. And let me get this right. Give me just a moment. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the US, yesterday afternoon, if I'm doing this right, I'm pretty sure that's right. Yesterday afternoon, I flew this aircraft from London to Amsterdam. So if this video is coming out, that happened. So definitely go check it out on Instagram if you'd like the full rundown. Hopefully it was super fun. I'm recording this well over a month in advance. So hopefully that all transpired and is going great so far. So this video is coming out at 4 p.m. Central Time in the United States. I will be probably 7 or 8 hours ahead. So I'll probably be getting ready to go to bed when this video comes out, but maybe I'll look back at it for fun. I'm not sure. Anyway, though, I just thought it was cool. And the day that I am uploading this video, I should have had some really fun Amsterdam aviation activities. So definitely check those out on Instagram. Hopefully it was really great. And then tomorrow, just go over the Instagram, stand lookout. It's going to be really, really fun. So I look forward to bringing all of you along for the journey on that. And yeah, hopefully it's been a great trip so far. It's part of a massive army I've assembled there for that trip itinerary, and just really happy with it. And yeah, definitely awesome. I don't want to go as far as grand finale yet because there may be some more significant travel before I graduate college, but definitely getting definitely closer to the peak with that, if not the peak. So Very fortunate to be in that position. So glad I was able to get a really good Alaska credit card last summer, and that really helped contribute towards a bunch of what you're seeing this upcoming summer, or right now rather, and so on. So yeah, hopefully this all worked out. Again, if it bust, I apologize, but it should all be in good shape, and I thought it'd be fun to upload this video in that slot. So it should be June 12th today, so hope everybody's having a great summer. Airlines International coming up very soon, so looking forward to seeing many of you there. And yeah, the E2 is a really cool aircraft, so I really hope that it was a great flight. And that video will be coming on the channel for all of you here in the future, and definitely we'll get some sort of really cool consolidated recap going for all of you, so you can at least see snippets of it. And I'm sure I'm posting shorts of it and reels and all of the rest of it, so definitely stay on the lookout on Instagram and YouTube. But I thought since I got this model, and that's the reason, is because I'm currently scheduled to fly it, and the Porter one wasn't available, which it's what I said in the massive unboxing, and that was the one I was still going to go for. The original plan with this was I wasn't sure if I wanted the 1-400 or 1-200, but I wanted to get this and a couple of the other aircraft that I'm flying while I'm there, so hopefully that ends up taking care of itself. Speaking of which, at Amsterdam, they have an epic model store, so hopefully I'm able to check that out. I would love to bring home some really cool models from there. But definitely a peak of travel season, and it's been awesome to get to utilize all these resources, and I'm looking super forward to doing more of it very soon. I really hope all of you are looking forward to seeing more of that as well. So really cool model, super glad to have this. Definitely stay on the lookout on Instagram for all of those travel plans. It's been, or travel recaps, and just overall the coverage of it. It's been really fun, and I'm looking super forward to doing more of it, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. But the E2 is a really cool aircraft. I'll give you some specifications since it is a brand new aircraft to my channel. So again, it's the Embraer ERJ-195 E2. The engines are the Pratt & Whitney 19Gs. Most of these aircraft have been delivered between 2022 and 2024. The max takeoff weight on these aircraft is 135,000 pounds, and the cruising speed is 517 miles per hour. These can go up to 3,000 miles in range, which is awesome, and typically these have around 120 seats. This one has that exact number, and you can see that the length is 136 I think it's feet, I'm pretty sure. And then we have the wingspan of 110 feet, which is pretty wide, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, with the success of the ERJ 135, 145, and 140, Embraer decided to make the ERJ 170, 175, and then they made the higher capacity, the ERJ 190, 195. And then finally, and let's see, it doesn't say when it was developed, but they wanted to make a new version of ERJ 195 with the new Pratt & Whitney PW19G engines, new wingspan, and updated flywire avionics. The first ERJ 190 E2 flew in May of 2016, and the launch customer was Widero. Didn't even know that airline existed, on 24 April 2018. So now we have KLM, we're rock and rolling, and I still want to get the Porter one at some point, but I might sell this, get the 1-200. I'll probably just pick my absolute favorite from the trip and then get that in 200 to really remember it. And then I already have one. That's a little bit of a hint. I probably shouldn't have gave that out. So you might be thinking about that for the next week or so. But you'll see what I'm talking about. So stay on the lookout for that. But anyway, really happy with this. I really hope all of you are looking forward to all the travel coverage coming from that. Been a blessing to be able to bring you all along for this ride, and I hope all of you have enjoyed it, and I'm super excited for more of it to come. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Deep love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.